and University School National Tigers. The sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of the high school international program. Athletes recognize judgment calls are made in good faith and inspired by the decisions of the officials. Spectators help promote support good sportsmanship by refraining from derogatory or inappropriate remarks or cheers. We hope you will enjoy the game and support your athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, starting 5, first, for Grace Christian Academy. Number 11, Ellie Harris. Number 12, Sarah Moody. Number 13, Addie Sears. Number 24, Macy Merton. And number 32, Hayes Henderson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting 5 for USN. Our seniors are number 5, Rita Peter. Our senior 4, number 20, Margaret Murphy. Our senior 9, number 24, Tessa Kelsey. Our senior 9, number 33, Natalie Jones. And senior 4, number 44, Hugo.
All right, good evening once again, everybody, and welcome back to Sperling Gymnasium. It is senior night tonight, and the last home game of the season for the beloved USN Tigers. And we have the privilege of bringing you tonight's action. USN tonight is taking on the Lions of GCA, Grace Christian Academy. They will be in the all-black uniforms with red trim and white lettering. USN in the familiar all-whites with Columbia blue lettering, and it will be an all-senior starting lineup for USN, and Margaret McKay in her familiar position, jumping it up for the Tigers against Henderson for GCA. Margaret wins the opening tip. Great display of sportsmanship there in class. Yvonne Thomas dealing with an injury, unable to play tonight, but gets the first touch of the young evening and takes her place on the bench. She's replaced by Elizabeth Crane, number 32, and the Lions will start with a basketball. They get it in, and it's taken away by Uma Peters. Uma gets it over to Elizabeth. Finds Tess over in the left wing. Now Elizabeth has it, top of the circle, gets a screen from Maddie. She's double teamed. Gets it back out to Maddie, ball is loose. Maddie picks it up, bounce pass to Elizabeth. Elizabeth looking things over. Looks like a man-to-man defense early on for the Lions. Margaret sets a high screen. Elizabeth doesn't use it. Instead gets it to Uma in the corner. Now they get it to Margaret in the post. She fakes left, goes right. One-hander is good.
Great shot.
And that opens the scoring for the evening. USN out in front, 2-0. GCA exchanges a couple of passes on the other end. It's Harris, the point guard, with a quick first step. Gets it out to Logan. Logan over to Henderson. Sears thought about a shot, pulled it down instead. Now uses the screen, gets away to the right, puts up a bank shot, no good. Elizabeth has the rebound. Here comes USN quickly the other way. Elizabeth looking up. Instead takes it herself. Her running one-hander is too strong, no good. Sears with a rebound. Here come the Lions the other way with Harris. And they move it around the perimeter in the immediate vicinity of the Tigers student section, who have come out in reasonably good numbers for senior night tonight. Long three-pointer on the way from Henderson. It's no good, and Maddie has the rebound. Quick outlet to Crane. It's a 2-on-1. Bounce pass to Margaret. Margaret looking for another field goal, and it spins out. How did it not go down? still 2-0 in favor of the Tigers. Here comes Harris looking to answer against Chomsky. Chomsky with good defense. Harris cycles back out, heading towards the half-court stripe. Lions reset the offense. Logan working against Uma Peters, gives it back to Harris. Harris tries to get to the baseline, and she is fouled there. I believe it will be on Elizabeth. It is indeed, that is her first. Scoreboard showing 5:59 left in the opening quarter. USN remains in front 2-0 on the strength of the Margaret McKay field goal. Elizabeth's got a steal.
Great defense by the Tigers.
Uma's gonna pull up and try a quick three.
Oh, what a shot.
Uma Peters, fresh off her signing day today, having committed to Illinois Tech, and she shows everyone why Illinois Tech wanted her with a quick three. And USN's lead swells to 5-0. Harris drives, kicks out, three-pointer on the way from Sears is no good. It's batted out of bounds. I believe it's by Harris. Yes. Tiger basketball. Joining me in the booth tonight is Jamin Pistacchi. And Jamin, how you doing?
I think the Tigers are playing some very good defense, and they're moving the ball pretty well on offense as well. I'm glad to see where this goes.
A lot of times defense sets up the offense, and that has been the case in the early going for USN. Uma working up the right side. Leaves it for Tessa. Pass was a little low. She picked it up. Over to Margaret. Margaret back to Tessa. Tessa's going to try a three. Off to the right, no good. Margaret fighting for a rebound. Got enough of it to get it to Uma. Uma's cut off at the baseline, looking for some help. Gets it to Maddie. Maddie puts it on the floor, driving, trying to split the defense. Her shot was blocked by Henderson. Lions looking to answer now. Henderson walks it up, looking for Harris. Has her over on the right wing. She's looking things over, calling out the offense. Gets it over to Logan. Logan to Henderson. Tiger defense, Jamin, just as you said, not leaving any opportunities for GCA thus far. Running one-hander, no good. Margaret clears the rebound.
Great job pulling down the rebounds. No offensive rebounds.
Louisa Norberg's entrance pass almost didn't get there. It came back out, and Louisa has it. Now Uma lets to set things up. GCA still in the man-to-man. Nice little screen roll. Margaret miscommunicated a little bit with Uma there, and it's a turnover. They fire it forward to Harris. She does get it, but she's too far under the basket. Throws it out for three, and it's no good. So USN gets it back. Halfway now through the first quarter. GCA still scoreless, and USN leading 5-0. Here's Uma. Walking it straight down the middle, gets to the elbow, throws it to Louisa. She tries a three from the corner. It's strong, no good. Sears with a rebound. Outlets to Harris. And GCA content to take their time in the half court. Be patient and look for opportunities. Those opportunities have been few thus far in the evening. Here's another
There's
turnover.
another steal.
Uma looks things over, has Louisa again. Margaret's looking to post up. They get it to her. Margaret spins left. She's cut off, gets to the baseline, kicks it out to Tessa. Tessa for three. And she got another one. Tessa Chomsky for the perimeter has been a nightmare for opposing defenses all year, and she's done it again. The second three-pointer of the night for USN, and it's 8-0. Meanwhile, on the other end, Harris answers with a chance for an and one. So GCA enters the scorebook thus far for the first time in the evening, and their lead is, or excuse me, their deficit is now cut to 8-3. Coach Olsen calling out the offense. Maddie's looking for a cutting Margaret, but the pass was too high, and the Tigers get a break because it was deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Lions. Maddie calls out the play. Sets the Tigers into motion. Uma wants it. She's not going to get it, and she just couldn't get it in. The 5 count was signaled just before the bounce pass. And so the Lions have it back. They trailed by 5. 2 minutes, 52 seconds left in the opening period. Johnsy Dawkins, number 11, seeing her first action of the evening for USN, and it's a turnover. USN gets it back with a chance to extend their 5-point lead. Elizabeth passes on a screen from Margaret. Now Margaret's got it at the elbow. Ball fake, kicks it out to Louisa. They shuttle it around. Elizabeth has it at the elbow again. She drives in, looking for a space, finds some with a Euro step, and she traveled. Oh, I thought she had drawn a foul. But the official didn't see it that way. Nice little up and under move from Crane, but the official saw one step too many, and the Lions have it back. Logan tries to find a cutting Henderson. The pass was
great steal.
Trying to get it, but never quite got a handle on it. And GCA has it back. Three-pointer from Henderson is good, so the Lions answer, and they're within 2, having scored the last 6. Margaret at the foul line. She traveled. So the Lions have a little bit of momentum now. With the basketball, trailing by 2. A minute 47 left in the first quarter. Harris has done the majority of the ball handling this evening. Now gets it over to Henderson. She tries another 3. It is long, no good, and Elizabeth Crane will keep it inbounds and bring it up the court herself, right down the middle. Over to Louisa. Elizabeth gets it back. Margaret wants it at the high post, doesn't get it. And we've got a foul. It is the first foul of the evening on the Lions. Elizabeth looking for Margaret. Got her. Now Johnson puts it on the floor, puts up a running left-hander, doesn't quite get the roll. I thought she might, but it just fell off the far side of the rim. And that's going to be Elizabeth's second foul. Aria Little quickly stood up and is asked to sit back down because Uma Peters is headed to the scorer's table instead. GCA to throw it in from under the offensive goal. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Harris looking for help, finds Henderson wide open in the middle, and her shot is too strong. Uma clears the rebound. They're trying to tie her up, and they call a jump ball. I think a foul could have been called there. Uma was clearly first to it, but they call a shared possession. So it will be GCA to throw it in. Tigers do a good job clogging up the lane this time. They get it to Logan. Logan over to Henderson. Henderson fakes right, goes left. Good defense. Tigers now in a zone defense. Three-pointer on the way from Harris is strong, no good. It's deflected out of bounds, last touched by Tessa Chomsky. So the Lions keep it. Still trailing by a meager 2 points and with possession. High entry pass comes in, and Harris gets it back. Throws it over to Henderson. Henderson's going to try a long 2, no good. But she's got her own rebound, trying to find space, none to be found. And we've got Travis.
We noticed that the USN is in a 2-3 defense to prevent the three-point shots that they've been taking. And I think it's working to start, but we'll see how GCA adapts.
We're down to 30 seconds as USN looks to grow their lead. Here's Tessa again from the corner. Too strong, no good. Louisa fighting for it. No, sorry, it's Johnsy Dawkins. But she couldn't get it. It goes out of bounds, and the Lions get it back with what may be the last possession in the opening quarter. Harris content to take her time, receiving instructions from her coach. Crossing the half-court stripe with 16 seconds. And they do get a shot up rather quickly, and they're going to get a foul on Margaret McKay. I didn't see it. Coach Olson didn't either. He doesn't much care for it. Foul is on Louisa Nordberg. I thought it was on Margaret. 2 shots and a chance to tie the game for Merton. First free throw, good. 8-7, now the USN lead. Second is good as well. So it's 8-8. Tigers will have a chance to get a lead here in the waning seconds of the quarter. Margaret barely avoided a travel, and the official made a confusing signal, but eventually signaled a foul. Foul is on Sears, which is her first. Tigers have the ball with 7.4 left in the first quarter. They're looking for Umer. They've got her. Umer tries a deep three. Got it! Harris launches at the horn. It's no good. And Umer Peters breaks the deadlock. 10 in the first quarter. USN 11. GCA 8. Jamin, that was a wild first quarter. What were your thoughts?
I'd say Uma had a lot of good shots and played a lot of good defense. So I think that combining those two and keeping her the head of the action would be very beneficial for this game.
Tigers' three-point shooting has resulted in 9 of the 11 points of the first quarter.
Yeah, I think that also our defense is playing well. The 2-3 zone to combat the three-point shooting was very beneficial.
What do you think Coach Olsen is telling him in the huddle over there?
Probably to stay consistent, keep doing what we're doing, keep playing hard defense, keep hustling. I think that is probably our key to the game.
Sounds great. Let's see if the Tigers can do just that as we start the second quarter.
We start the second quarter. We go on to the Tigers.
USN ball to start the second. Uma launches a quick three, no good. And GCA clears the rebound. Three-pointer now on the way from Henderson, and it too is strong. Ball caroms around. The putback by Sears is no good, and it's tied up. It's got to be a jump ball, and it is. Alternate possession favoring GCA. It'll be Harris to throw it in. A discussion amongst the officials.
For the Tigers, technical foul, charges the bench.
Technical foul has been called against USN. I have to wonder if this has to do with Aria Little. Aria is seeing her first action of the evening. Sometimes a player is misentered into the scorebook, and it costs you a technical foul to substitute a player who is not correctly entered into the scorebook into the game. So it could be that, it could be anything. Up here we don't know. In any case, one of two free throws are converted. So USN's lead is down to 11-9. And GCA has the basketball.
USN changing to a 3-2 zone. Now staying very disciplined by staying in the three-point arc, not moving too far out.
Harris calling out the offense as she's done all evening. GCA being patient, cycling the ball around the perimeter. They haven't found anything just yet.
The Tigers are being very disciplined on defense, staying in their zone, not folding, not jumping out. Tiger fans are loving it as the possession goes longer and longer, and the
ball never enters inside the three-point stripe. GCA calls for time. The riddle of the 3-2 defense remains unsolved by GCA thus far, and they're going to talk it over on the bench. 30-second timeout. 6:51 left, second quarter. USN leads 11-9.
Yeah, very good defense, but discipline by the defense on that last possession. Not jumping out, staying in your zone, not leaving anyone open. I think that's the key. If we prevent the perimeter shooters and contain the middle, we'll be very successful in this game.
We commented earlier that USN has made three-point shots thus far this evening, and GCA likewise has had some success shooting threes. So, Jamin, as you said, we really have to respect what they can do from the perimeter. And the 3-2 defense looks to be a menace for GCA thus far. They made no effort whatsoever, let alone any successful effort, to get the ball inside the three-point arc on the current possession. And we'll see how they handle the 3-2.
It looks like they're back in man defense.
They throw it out into the corner with Logan. Logan looking for the post. Gets it down to Merton. Merton with a left-hander, no good, and she was fouled. Tiger faithful don't like it. The foul is on Aria Little. I don't know if she's charged the technical, if indeed she's the one responsible for it. Scoreboard showing it's her first foul, so maybe it's not attributed to her. First free throw is no good. Score remains 11-9. Second free throw is also long. Rebound is on the floor. Tessa has it, and outlets to Uma Peters. Uma right down the middle. Quick pull-up three. Banks it in! Hopefully you all heard the bank call at home. Uma's got her third three-pointer of the night. And USN's lead is back to 14-9. Now Uma's got a rebound. And, they call a jump ball. That's two times I thought a foul could have been called. Both times Uma had possession for USN. This time the possession arrow points from our right to our left. So USN's got it. Luisa crossing over from right to left. Throws it to Aria. Aria with a quick first step. Very quick move. So that grows the USN lead to 16-9. Now Harris tries to answer it. Spins out, no good. Rebound is loose. Pulled down by Henderson. Henderson back to Harris. Working against Tessa. Gets past her. The help defense. Commits a foul. It's going to be on Maddie.
Foul on number 33, Maddie Callum. Her first.
Sending Harris to the line for two. First is good. 16-10, Tigers now with the lead. Second is likewise good. And it's 16-11. USN out in front. Elizabeth, great pound pass to Margaret. She finishes with the left hand. The GCA coach is irate over on the bench. Meanwhile, USN's lead is back to 7. Henderson puts it on the floor. She's stymied by Chomsky. Looks to find Merton. She does. Shot. Gets the roll. 18-13 now is the USN lead. Back down to 5. Aria Little finds Margaret open again. Margaret was clearly fouled. No call. GCA with Harris trying to take on all 5 defenders. And she drew a foul. That foul is on Margaret, which is her first. Team's fourth, so the next foul will put GCA into the bonus. Harris's first free throw is good. As is the second, so very quickly USN's lead is down to a single possession at 3 points. Margaret catches at the foul line, puts it on the floor, gets past Merton, shot no good. Ball pinballs out of bounds, and it belongs to the Lions. Jamin, the Tigers scoring has slowed a little bit.
Yeah, it has. I think it has to do with the fact that GCA has kind of figured out that the Tigers want to pull everyone into the center and then shoot from the perimeter. The Lions have become very disciplined on defense and not collapsing everyone in the paint. Therefore, there's not as many people left to shoot, open people left to shoot on the outside.
Elizabeth had it knocked away from behind. Harris looking to shake free, find somebody. She does find Sears. Excuse me, that was Logan, and her three-pointer is good, tying the game at 18. GCA has scored the last 7, and the Tigers are in serious need of an answer here. Will Elizabeth get it? Her shot is off to the right, no good. Harris sprinting into the front court. She's cut off by Peters, cycles back out towards the left baseline. Now resets just inside the half-court stripe. Gets it to Merton at the high post. Over to Henderson. Henderson attacks the lane. Another foul is called. And that foul is on Elizabeth, which is her third of the first half. And Louisa Nordberg hustles to the scorer's table. First free throw is good. As Louisa checks in. Second free throw is also good. So GCA now with their first lead of the evening at 20-18. Tigers looking to answer with Margaret McKay, finding the cutting Little. Aria gets it out to Uma. Now Louisa puts it on the floor, looks to attack. She was fouled by everyone, no call. But it's to the Tiger advantage as Aria Little scores. The seniors redirect her to the foul line because she gets to shoot another one after knocking down the layup with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. But the free throw is no good. So the score remains tied at 20, 3 minutes left in the first half. Harris working against Chomsky. Looks like we're back to the 2-3 zone, Jamin. Margaret did well to get a hand on that pass as Henderson flashed through the lane. The pass never got there. And the Lions will keep it.
I do wonder why they switched out of the 3-2 zone. They seem to really be protecting the perimeter, and then they changed it, and now it seems as though GCA is getting these three-point shots and took the lead.
Coach Olson was trying to stay ahead of the Lions there because they called a timeout. Meanwhile, they've got a steal by Harris. Harris trying to get away from Nordberg, can't do it. Uma with a rebound. Let's see if USN looks to push the other way. Chomsky down the middle, looking for Uma. The bounce pass gets there. Uma with a pull-up 15-footer. Good! What a half for Uma Peters, the master of her position. She ties the score once again at 22. Harris looking to answer, pull-up is no good. She's got her own rebound, and it's swatted out of bounds. GCA wanted a foul and did not get it. They try to throw it into Henderson. Henderson's got it, and she scores. Coach Olson hates it. And GCA is back in front 24-22. 100 seconds left in the first half. Uma with a skip pass Over to Luisa. Now Uma's got it. Trying to use the McKay screen. She does. Puts up a floater. She was crushed on the way in. And she'll head to the line with a chance to tie it up. The foul is Merton's second. Uma's first free throw is no good. Uma's second is good. Coach Olsen calls for time. Full timeout. Scoreboard showing 1 minute 19 seconds left in the first half. USN trails by a single point, 24-23. Jamin, what have you seen so far?
I've seen that GCA has really adapted to the Tiger defense. I think that Coach Olsen will have a plan in this timeout to change their defense so they can prevent those perimeter shots. GCA did seem as though they figured out the Tigers defense for a little bit, but it seemed to change. The Tigers began putting up more shots on the perimeter, but also attacking the paint. So I think that the Tigers offense has definitely picked up in the last 3 to 4 minutes.
Uma Peters has been the focal point of that offense. She's been the player on whom the Tigers have always known they can count for quick scoring when they're in need, and they certainly were in need as a 7-point lead evaporated pretty quickly earlier. But Uma Peters with a couple of big answers has kept the Tigers within one. Harris and Henderson at the perimeter, 35 feet from the basket. They try to find a cutter, and it's taken away by Peters. 1 minute left now in the first half. Tessa Chomsky launches a three. She's got another one. It's 2 banked-in three-pointers for USN in the opening 16 minutes, and that is what has given them a 2-point lead thus far. Clock running with 36 seconds left. Henderson cuts in. Her shot is blocked. It goes out of bounds, and the Lions will keep it. Harris to throw it in. Pass up high. Stolen by Maddie Charles. Here comes USN with Nordberg. Finds Margaret in the paint. Margaret fouled. And no! Oh, no! The official calls traveling. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The Tiger faithful can't either. They rise to their feet in protest, as well they should. A beautiful finish from Margaret McKay, lost to history. Meanwhile, here's Logan firing it back out. There's only 4 seconds. The ball's on the, no! No! Uma with a smile working over her face as she realized the ridiculousness of the calls that we have seen in the last 30 seconds. This latest one, a foul on Uma Peters, sends Sears to the line with a chance to tie. And the first free throw is good. 26-25 USN, 2.5 seconds left in the first half. Second free throw, no good. Rebound is tied up. A jump ball is called, but the half is over. 16 minutes down, 16 minutes to go. And it couldn't be any closer in an untied game. USN currently enjoying a 1-point lead, 26-25. Jamin, what do you think about that first half?
I think Uma and Tessa were probably the 2 best players on the court. Uma was putting up threes and played a lot of good defense. Tessa was attacking the paint. shooting threes from the perimeter and also playing very good defense. I think both of them combined are a deadly duo and are helping us a lot in this game.
What do we need to do in the second half?
I think that we need to have a solidified defensive plan. I think that we keep changing what we're doing defensively, and I think it's kind of disorienting our players just a little bit. I think that if we have a set defensive plan and stick with it throughout the half, we might have a lot more strength and be stronger on defense.
I totally agree, and we'll see if that's how the Tigers come out in the second half. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the second half in 9 short minutes. See you then. Welcome back to Sperling. Second half action is underway. GCA with the opening possession. They trail by one, 26-25. Henderson looks to drive, is cut off by Peters. They get it back to Harris, the point guard. Harris calling for a screen, goes away from it. Now it's back to Henderson. She had a good first half and looks to open the scoring in the second half, and she does. So GCA back in front, 27-26. Maddie looks to set a screen, great screen. Elizabeth throws to Uma, Uma for three. Just off the mark, no good, and Henderson has the rebound for the Lions. Harris looks to free herself from Chomsky, can't do it. And the Lions reset, here comes the screen.
It does seem like the Tigers are back in a 2-3 zone. Man defense. I wonder if that's going to change throughout the rest of the game.
Harris throws it over to Henderson. Henderson tries a three. Got it over the closing Uma Peters. And GCA has their largest lead of the evening at 4 points, 30-26. USN looking to answer here. Tess in the corner, she tries to answer for three. Too strong, no. Elizabeth got a hand on it and was the last to touch it. So GCA has it back, trailing by 4. Harris to walk it up. Getting the signals from the Lion coach. Flashing to the basket, nothing there. Merton looking to shake free from Chalos. Now Harris has it, attacks the baseline. Maddie was all over her. I can't believe they didn't call a foul. I have to be honest about it. But this time USN gets a break. Here's Crane. Gets it to Maddie. Harris going for a steal. And they're going to call over and back. The ball was loose. They're saying, I suppose, that Elizabeth had reestablished possession in the front court, which I can't say I agree with. In any case, it's Lion basketball with a 4-point lead. Harris lobs it to Henderson, but it's too high. Here's Crane trying to beat Harris to the basket. Can she do it? Oh, it's just off to the right, no good. Henderson with a rebound. Tigers still scoreless thus far, 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Harris looking for a high screen from Merton, shakes it off. Now using a high screen from Henderson. Henderson for three, short, no good. Crane with a rebound. And the official blows a whistle for reasons unknown. Even to the other official.
To me, it sounded like some unruly parents. I wonder if that was the case.
It is Tiger basketball. The official explaining the matter to the GCA coach, who seems satisfied with the explanation. And USN has it with Elizabeth Crane walking it up the left side into the front court. Now crossing into the middle, bounce pass to Uma. Uma drops it for Tess in the corner. Ball fake, back to Uma in the corner. Uma tries a three. No good, just too strong off the back iron. Clearing the rebound for GCA is Logan, and she gets it to Harris. GCA has been very patient, waiting for the high screens to come. Flashing through the lane, it's tipped by McKay, but it's tipped right into the waiting hands of Sears. But perhaps not expecting it, and somewhat flustered, she traveled. The cheerleaders spring into full voice, informing the player of the traveling violation. And USN with the ball, trailing 30-26. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. Uma and Tessa exchange a couple passes. Tessa for three, short, no good. GCA lets it fall harmlessly out of bounds and gets it back. Harris calls out the offense. Henderson looking to drive. Crane cuts her off nicely. Throws it out to Sears. Sears for three. Too strong. No. Margaret with a rebound. Hustling into the front court. It's poked away from behind by Sears. USN will keep it. Maddie to throw it in. They get it to Margaret, but it was knocked away by Merton. Into the arms of Sears. Sears forward to Harris. Harris launches from deep. Nearly got the roll. Offensive rebound to the Lions. Challow's trying to tie it up, can't do it. Instead, it comes out to Henderson. And she knocks down a three. So GCA's lead grows to 33-26. And the Tigers are in serious need of an answer here. Coach Olson wants to talk it over. 3:28 left in the third. GCA 33, USN 26. Damon, what do we got to do to get on the board here in the third?
I think the man defense might not be working, but I think that we need to make the defenders crash into the middle and then kick it out to Uma or to Tessa or to someone outside and hit a three. I think that would motivate our offense and get something rolling.
Many games earlier in the season, the focal point of the offense, particularly against the zone defense, has been Margaret McKay in the high post. And many times when Margaret catches in the high post, she's very effective as a distributor to the perimeter shooters like Tessa and Uma Peters, as you said. So we'll see if Coach Olson has that or something else drawn up for USN as they look to solve the riddle of the GCA defense, which has held USN scoreless the first 4.5 minutes of the third. Uma goes from left to right over there to Louisa. Great pass to the cutting Margaret McKay. And she scores, breaking the drought. A huge smile works its way onto Coach Olson's face. He knows he schemed up a winner. And USN cuts their deficit to 33-28. High pass to Merton. Got past Peters, and her shot is good. So the lead is back to 7, 35-28. Margaret wants it at the high post. Uma's gonna get it to her. Cutting is Aria. The pass caromed off 3 separate people and into the arms of Harris. GCA, as they have been all evening, very content to be patient in the half-court offense. Logan has it in the corner, looking to get rid of it. No one open. Finds Henderson now. Harris with a ball fake travel. To the delight of the Tiger faithful. Tessa will throw it in from the sideline. 2 minutes 18 left in the third. USN still trailing by 7. Aria having a little trouble with Henderson, now gets past her, over to Louisa. Louisa crosses over to her left, finds Tess in the corner. She fakes it, pull up from 18 feet. Off the side of the board, no good. Quick outlet to Harris up the right sideline. Tessa trying to get a 5-second call. Harris breaks past her defense. Throws it into the corner, now Henderson has it. Trying to shake free, can't do it. Sears thinks about a 3, instead drops it to Merton at the elbow. Back to Harris. Harris puts it on the floor, brings it back out. Thought about firing it into Merton, instead threw it along the outside to Sears. Now calling for a screen, gets one, doesn't use it. Throws it to the corner, Logan for 3, way long, no good. Aria will bring it down. Going for a steal is Harris, and she's got one. Can she beat Uma to the basket? Uma commits the foul. Tough turnover for the Tigers there, but credit to the hustling Harris, who got a steal and drew a foul in a one-on-many situation. The first free throw is good. The GCA lead is now 8 points, 36-28, as Elizabeth Crane checks back in for Ari. Here's Elizabeth. Tigers now trailing by 9. Margaret McKay trying to split the defenders, and she's fouled.
Foul number 32, Anderson, and first.
Just under a minute left now in the third. USN trailing by 9 on senior night, and you can see the USN faithful on their feet over in the student section in great voice and great support for the beloved seniors. All 5 of them started tonight for USN. Once again, we have an officiating conference. No one is checking in for the first time tonight for USN. It could be Wilson's first action for GCA, so I wonder what's going on. If USN might be the recipient of something here. It could also be that there's a discrepancy between the two books. And it is a technical foul. It must be due to the entrance of Wilson, number 10. So this could be the break that USN needed. It's been a tough third quarter. They had a 1-point lead coming into it. Now they trailed by 9. Margaret McKay with the only 2 points thus far in the third. And we'll look to add to those 2 points. And she does. Second free throw is good. And due to the technical foul, USN will keep possession. They trail by 7, and a basket here could really swing the momentum in the Tiger favor. Elizabeth fakes left, goes to the right. She is fouled. The foul is Merton's third, something to keep an eye on. Elizabeth sets the offense into motion. Gets it to Tessa. Over to Louisa. Umas wants it. Instead it's Elizabeth. Uma's still calling for it, has it now. Gets it to Margaret in the post, throws it out to Elizabeth. Elizabeth pull up from 19 feet, banks it in again!
That was great ball movement on that possession. I think if we can continue to do that, then we might be more successful in taking the lead.
So the Tigers with 4 points on that possession, 2 from the technical foul and 2 from Elizabeth. They've cut it to 5. Offensive rebound and putback. Getting a piece of it was Crane. That prevented an easy layup. Clock down to 10 seconds. Wilson throws it down low to Merton. She swarmed underneath. Now Wilson has it again. She tries a 3. It's no good. And the horn sounds. That shot is going to be counted. The official had no idea. They looked at each other in complete bewilderment and with a complete lack of conviction signaled to count the basket. Coach Olsen can't believe it. He's beside himself. That closes the third quarter out. GCA 39, USN 32. Jamin, that was a wild third quarter. What'd you make of it?
I think that we need to get something rolling on offense to have any sort of chance to win this game. I think that those 2 points from Uma at the end and the Margaret McKay shot both helped, but I think we need to get a few defensive stops and convert those into points.
7-point game, full 8 minutes left. We've certainly won quarters by more than 7 points, and we can do it again, and we'll have to do it again. What a great thing it would be to pull off this great comeback on senior night. 15 seconds left. Let's see how the fourth quarter is going to play out. Taking the floor for USN are Uma Peters, Margaret McKay, and Tessa Chomsky, the seniors, as well as Elizabeth Crane, number 32, and Louisa Nordberg, number 10. Elizabeth to throw it in. Uma's got it, and we're underway. Uma's looking to Elizabeth. Margaret's got it at the foul line. Ooh, her pass was too high for Nordberg. And the Tigers open with a turnover. GCA's got it back. As we've been saying, they've been very patient all game. And certainly with a 7-point lead, they'll be more than content to do so. Harris has been very confident and able in handling the basketball. Henderson tries a three, does not get the roll. Crane hustling for the rebound. Sprinting up the left side, it's a 2-on-3. Bounce pass to Margaret. Her shot is just off, no good. Pulling down the rebound is Wilson. Here come the Lions, looking to extend their lead from 7. Tessa now within range of getting a 5 count. The official is counting. Harris throws it over to Sears. Sears, long pass to Wilson in the corner. Finds Merton cutting through. It's blocked by McKay. Here comes Uma Peters down the middle. Elizabeth shakes free. Looking for help now. Gets it to Louisa. Tigers reset with Uma. It's Tessa Chomsky getting to Margaret at the elbow. Cutting is Elizabeth. The pass was knocked out of bounds by Harris. 6:31 left in regulation time. No score either side here in the fourth quarter thus far. Still 39-32 GCA. Elizabeth looks to throw it in. She's got it to Tessa and over to Uma. Uma's trying a three. Ooh, it was halfway down and came back out. Tough break for the Tigers. Clock running with 6:15. Harris stands very patiently, waiting for Tessa to force her to do something. And Tessa obliges. Now Harris crossing over to the left and dribbling back out. Harris now shakes free, throws it out in the corner. Three-pointer from Sears is good. Devastating possession there, as the Lion lead is now 10 points. Clock running with 5:40 in the fourth quarter. Uma attacks the baseline, is cut off by Sears. Gets it to Margaret, over to Elizabeth. Elizabeth is blocked by Merton, which will be her fourth.
Foul number 24, Mason Merton, her fourth.
Maddie checks in for Louisa. Tigers in desperate need of a basket here. 5:30 left, a 10-point game. Uma's open. Couple dribbles to the baseline, puts up a runner, or too strong, but Elizabeth looks to have it. It's loose on the floor. Uma dives for it. She doesn't get it. Elizabeth tries to take it away. And as she does, it's called a jump ball. Possession arrow points in favor of the Lions. Wilson checks back in, replacing Merton.
Harper Wilson for the Lions.
GCA calls for time.
Full timeout called by 96ers.
This is sort of a no man's land in this game. It's a 10-point game. GCA will no doubt be talking about if they're going to try to run this clock out, 5:12 left in regulation, or if they're going to continue to try their normal, patient, but still attacking offense. Jamin, what would you do in this situation?
I think, personally, I'm not a coach, but I think that we would start pressing. I think that we would start full court pressing and try to get a few buckets quickly right off of the press in their half. And then we sit back a little bit, play our defense, be disciplined, and get some good shots up. Some high percentage shots that will hopefully fall at some point. If we take enough high percentage shots, they will fall at some point. So I think both being defensively disciplined and taking high percentage shots would help us have a higher chance to win this game.
You've been saying it all night long, and you're 100% right. Defense is going to be the key. We need the defense to be great. Can't give up a whole lot more points if we're going to win this game. And we need to turn the defense into quick offense. Perhaps through the press, as you said, or by some other means. But in any event, precious little time remains. Scoreboard showing 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the fourth. And GCA basketball with a 10-point lead. Bit of a change here as Elizabeth Crane is now on Harris. Tessa Chomsky guarding Henderson. Tigers switching on the screen. Boom, they've got a carry. Harris doesn't think so. But the Tiger fans don't hate it one bit, and they've got it back. Just under 5 minutes, trailing by 10. Uma gets it to Elizabeth. Elizabeth attacks, great pounce pass to Maddie. Maddie tries to get a shot up, and she does. Elizabeth with a great tip to Tessa. Over to Uma. Uma to Margaret in the paint. Over to Maddie. Maddie from 15 feet. Too strong, no good. Elizabeth's got it. She's fouled by Henderson.
Foul number 32. Henderson, her second, 18 seconds.
Even though it didn't fall, I think that we need to keep taking those high percentage shots because at some point they will start falling. The higher percentage the shot, the more likely it is to go in.
Elizabeth's first free throw is good. 42-33. Second free throw is likewise good. Elizabeth works hard on her free throws, and the results show there. 42-34, GCA with the lead. Henderson has it, top of the circle, working against Crane. Crane right on her all the way. Cutting through the lane is Harris. They can't get it to her. Instead, it goes to Sears. Sears is blocked by Chomsky. Lions keep it. Harris to throw it in. Long pass to Wilson. Wilson surveys the scene, gets it to Henderson. Henderson thinks about a three, pulls it down. Down to the 4-minute mark. It's an 8-point game. Harris takes free from Crane and circles back out. Elizabeth's got a steal. She's fouled by Harris.
They went into a 2-3 zone and it started to work, and they had the two high players push up, and they got the steal. I mean, I think that change in the defense is really helping them and helping them gain some momentum on defense.
The momentum in this gym would really swell right now if the Tigers could score on their second straight possession. Maddie has a bit of trouble handling it. Coach Olson calls for time. He was halfway to the foul line himself. Out on the floor, he got the timeout. 42-34. USN trailing, 3 minutes, 34 seconds left. 30-second timeout. All players retain their place on the floor. Players with their hands on hips, but eyes intently on Coach Olson. You can tell they're tired because they've given a tremendous effort for all 4 quarters tonight. But their focus not wavering in the least in the Tiger huddle. .334 left. It will be Elizabeth to throw it in. Got it to Uma. Uma to Margaret, over to Louisa. Louisa finds Margaret just inside the 3-point line, and she's fouled again. That is the 4th foul. 14th foul. So the Tigers rapidly approaching the bonus. Tessa to throw it in. She's got Margaret. Margaret for 3. Yes! Margaret McKay screams from ear to ear. A beautiful 3-point shot at just the time the Tigers needed it. 42-37. Harris with a high dribble. The fans wanted a double dribble. They don't get it. It's down to Merton. Merton's shot is no good. Uma with a rebound. Sprinting into the front court is Uma Peters. She's double teamed, gets it to Elizabeth. Elizabeth attacks the basket. Her shot is no good. Fans wanted a foul. A wild scramble on the floor. Jump ball. USN has it. 42-37 GCA. They've got it to Margaret. Margaret launches again. Oh, it looked like it was going to go. Elizabeth with an offensive rebound. She attacks the baseline. Her pass is deflected by Henderson into the hands of Harris. Clock running, 2:40 left in regulation. Henderson with the ball now. Back to Harris. Offensive foul. Harris hates it. She runs away in frustration. USN basketball trailing by 5, 2:31 left. It's offense. The fans want it to be a shooting foul, but it was an offensive foul, so it's not a shooting foul. USN basketball trailing by 5. Elizabeth uses a high screen. Uma for 3. No, just too strong, no good. Harris clears the rebound. Harris sprints away from Crane, and they're going to get Elizabeth with a foul. It is the first team foul on USN in the 4th quarter, but Elizabeth's 4th personal. Tigers may have to think about committing some more fouls. It's not quite that time yet, but we're getting there. High pass comes into Merton. Merton gets past McKay. Throws it over to Henderson on the opposite side. Henderson pulls up from 6 feet and scores. Uma Peters crossing over from right to left, finds Elizabeth. Elizabeth surveys the scene, gets it to Uma. Uma to Tessa. Tessa from 3, short. Rebound on a hop to Sears. Gets it to Harris. USN trails by 7, 44-37. Harris to Henderson. Tries to get past Tomsky, and they're going to get Tessa with a foul. USN second, 1:34 left now in regulation. 2 free throws upcoming for Henderson. First one spins out, no good.
Matt Dowd, bringing the game for USN.
Henderson does not get the second to go, and Margaret clears the rebound. Elizabeth gets it over to Maddie. Maddie gets it to Tessa. Tessa tries a three. Short, no good. Uma gets it. Uma with a deep two. No. Rebound Henderson. Henderson with a two-hand pass to Harris. Lob to Henderson. She's got it just over half court. Tigers need to get aggressive here. Tessa got a hand on it. Couldn't steal it away, and GCA will call for time. 1 minute, 5 seconds left. GCA enjoys a 44-37 lead. 30-second timeout, both teams standing in their respective huddles. And we see the great intensity on the face of Coach Olsen. He knows the Tigers have a tall order here. Trailing by 7, just over a minute left. But it can be done. And we'll see if the Tigers will be the ones to do it. It will be Lion basketball. Their lead is 7. Henderson to throw it in. See if they try to deny Harris the ball. Tessa is trying to do it, but gave a little too much cushion. Harris has it now. Harris dribbles out now, dribbles back in. Throws it to the outside. The coach directing the offense doesn't want any sort of aggression here. Margaret goes for a steal. She got a hand on it. She's trying again. Ooh! Margaret aggressively went for the ball. Henderson went flying to the floor. Common foul on Margaret. And the Tigers need them. Need to be sending to the Lions to the line, and pretty soon. Henderson trying to find somebody. The pass went out of bounds. I think it was untouched. They signaled GCA basketball. I can't believe it. I thought it went cleanly through, untouched by anyone. Oh no, it is, okay, it is USN ball. My mistake. And it's gonna be a steal by Henderson. She takes it back out. Precious seconds running off here, down to 30 seconds. Elizabeth going for a steal. Can she get one? She commits her 5th foul. It is the team's 4th. Louisa will check in. The odds getting rather long now. 25.2 seconds left, a 7-point game. Harris to throw it in. Stolen by Chomsky. Tessa to the baseline. Her pass is stolen by Sears. And Henderson has it now with 15 seconds. Tigers trying to take it away, and they commit a foul in the backcourt. That is the 5th team foul on USN, so it will send Henderson to the line for 2.
Foul number 24, Tessa Thompson. That's her 3rd, team 6th. Number 32, Amy Henderson in the line for 2.
First free throw is good. 45-37 GCA. Second free throw is too long. She got her own rebound, but there was a lane violation.
Violation on lane 6.
Tiger ball trailing by 8. Louisa has it with 13 seconds. Quick pass to Maddie. Maddie with a deep three. No, good. Just off the back rim. And I think that should do it. And it does. The final horn sounds on senior night. Tigers lose a tough one. GCA 45, USN 37.
Congratulations, both teams, on a well-played game.
Jamin, what are your last thoughts on this game from tonight?
I think they did pick it up at the end of the game a little bit, but I think the final push wasn't enough. I think that they played pretty well throughout the whole game, but the third quarter really killed them. They had 4 points in the third quarter, and I think that led to a lot of, and they got outscored in that quarter, so I think that led to a lot of their struggles. I think that Uma and Tessa were very good today, very strong, both on the offensive and defensive side of the court.
A lot of good play tonight from the Tigers, just a tough night. Didn't get the breaks. We'll look for USN in postseason play, and of course they're playing at FRA on Friday night, so we'll hope to see you there. We're going to take a short break before tonight's boys game. You enjoy a break yourselves, and we'll see you then.
We'll flip it over now for the senior presentations.
Among starting USN is the fifth grader. Part of Jackson Union. And Amon will be attending Howard University and majoring in computer science. His favorite memory from this season was the Gatlin split. And the thing that he's most excited about for the rest of the year, taking memories with his friends. Amon Anderson. Our next team, Luke Aswan. Luke is joined by his friends and Mr. Edson. He's already in the USN kindergarten. He started USN as a fifth grader. His favorite subject was history. He's also a member of the soccer team. Currently undecided on college plans. His most favorite memory of the season was the first play of the season and then had a basketball job. USN team, Luke Aswan. Cameron Kinsey. He started USN in third grade, favorite subject is math. He's a member of the Black City Union and plans on attending Alabama A&M. Congratulations, Cameron Hinton. USN team number 1, Sam Jackson Jr. favorite memory from the season is playing basketball this year with his little brother, James. USN senior, Sam Jackson. Our next senior, Wayne Payne. Wayne is joined by a compliment of props and Jack Payne. He served USN in kindergarten with serious subject experience. Wayne is a member of the Black Student Union and Student Athlete Advisory Council and Tiger Pride. Clay will be playing basketball next year at Palm Beach and Granite University. The member is joined on the mountain players of the team, and we're still excited about Palm. Clay Bay. The next boys basketball senior, Liam Shell. We started USN first grade. The favorite subject is personal finance. Liam is attending Wake Forest in the fall, undecided on major. The favorite member is Joey Gallagher, and he's really excited about spring break. Senior, our boys basketball team, Nicholas Siegel. Nicholas joined by Tom McGrath. Coach out of USN kindergarten. His favorite class subject is AP Statistics. He's a member of the golf and soccer team. He's going to Tulane in the fall. And second member who serves the homecoming game. And still looking forward to senior spring break and prom. Our final boys basketball senior, David Robley. David is joined by his mom and dad, who started attending USN in 9th grade. His favorite subject is calculus. He's also a member of the lacrosse team. His favorite memory of the season is playing picnic side in the hotel, and he's so excited for prom and graduation. David Bugley. Let's get a big round of applause for our boys basketball seniors. At this time, we recognize the girls basketball seniors. Our first senior, number 33, Madeline Hill. She's joined by Mark, Bob Bradley, and Jason Green. She started USN in first grade. Favorite subject is history. She's a member of, she's the senior vice president. She works for political campaigns on the local, state, and national level, and is a founder of the Roblox Club. She plays music and international politics. There's undecided yet on college. Her favorite memory from the season is the headphone game on the bus or the web away. And she's most excited for senior spring break and graduation. Our next senior, number 24, Petra Knoxy. Petra is joined by her parents. She started USN in kindergarten. Her favorite subject is biology. She's a soccer goalkeeper and volunteers at the National Humane Association, the member of youth government, and Model UN. She's not yet interested in school, but plans on majoring in biology. Her favorite memory for the season is playing the headball game and running games at Dragon Park with Uma. And she's most excited about spending time with friends, seeing where everybody chooses to go to college, and supporting classmates in spring. And then senior number 20, Margaret McKay. Please join me for the mom and the board. And join Robin. Margaret started in the same kindergarten. Her favorite subject was science, like bio, anatomy, and physiology. She's the captain of the soccer and will be a captain of this year's lacrosse team. She's a member of the City Athlete Advisory Council and a leader in Tiger Pride. She's not sure what school has in plan yet, but plans to major in health science or neuroscience. Her favorite level was beating Pete Bob in overtime and eating lots of Chick-fil-A. Most excited about senior spring break and the lacrosse season. Margaret McKay. And senior number 5, Uma Peters. Uma is joined by her mom, Sarah, who started the USN in 9th grade. Her favorite subject is math. She's a member of Tiger Pride, and a Student Athlete Advisory Council. She plans to study civil engineering and play basketball next year at Illinois Tech. Her favorite memory from the season was beating Pete Bob in overtime, playing handball game, and going to Chick-fil-A after a week. She's most excited for doing senior activities and hanging out with friends. Uma Peters. Our next senior, number 44, Iman. Iman is joined by her parents, and she started attending USN kindergarten. Her favorite subject is forensics. She's the vice president of the Black Student Union, she's a member of the softball team, and a member of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. She plans to attend Akron Scott College and major in sociology and anthropology. Her favorite memory of the season is playing games and listening to music on the bus rides to the away games. She's most excited for spring break and cheering on teammates during softball season. Let's give it up for our USN basketball seniors. Class of 2025. Congratulations, basketball seniors. We're going to put 15 minutes on the clock. We'll start the boys basketball game. And at halftime, we'll recognize our cheerleaders and our president members.
That was the senior presentation for both the boys and the girls basketball team. We'll stop coverage now and begin coverage back in 14 minutes.